Hello, dear ones. Today is prayer day. And for today, I would like to offer up a prayer to the feminine shadow. I'm in this 1.5 years or so long sex, love, and relationship coaching certification. It's Tantra based. And there's lots and lots of talk of goddesses, everything's the goddess, and queens and sovereign beings. And you know, I gotta say, I'm just not feeling it. I'm not. The goddess thing, obviously goddesses have been around for millennia, the concept of goddesses, but the whole, embracing yourself as a goddess thing started off in the 90s, from what I can remember. And I do remember when I started hearing it, and it got to the point where it was just like, get your goddess soap on a rope. It just stopped having meaning. And what I've noticed over the years is that women embrace this concept of goddess a little bit out of desperation sometimes, because they don't even know what it means to truly be a woman, an earth-based woman. So this is what I want to offer up a prayer today for that. Now, I did a video on this called You Are Not a Goddess. It was part of my Divine Sexy School course. You can now get it for free on YouTube. And so goddesses are really disembodied ideas that have been around in different cultures, and the ideas themselves, the energetic aspects of different goddesses are worshipped. And to be honest, like, goddesses really don't give a fuck about humanity. They really don't. There's a couple there, like Kuan Yin. You can call it a Kuan Yin. But most of them, they just don't really give two fucks about humanity. And yet we want to be one of these things. And then also queens, queens achieve their title by birth or by marriage, of just like showing up and getting married, and then they're a queen. And I work for a living. So I resonate much more with the term priestess and high priestess, because a priestess and then a high priestess, which is like the senior level, are women who have devoted their life to the pursuit of higher spiritual evolution, and therefore to the pursuit of helping their community from the temple. The priestesses were there to give medical help, emotional help, spiritual help to the community. That's how I see myself. And also what I see in women is when they go for this whole goddess thing, they're actually pushing their exaltation of self outward instead of pulling it in and recognizing how amazing this thing is. This thing right here, this human form, this feminine form is so amazing. Most women aren't in touch with their breasts or their sexual anatomy and what it can do now and what it could do if they really put focus into it. But instead, they project out all their exaltation to this idea of being a goddess or a queen. So today's prayer is to pull all that back in and to connect and help heal this shadow aspect of femininity, where we feel that we need to do this. Because if men ran around saying, treat me like a god, I'm a king, I'm a god, you must call me that, you must treat me like that, I'm going to dress as a god, I mean, they would be laughed out the door and called arrogant. And yet women feel that they need to do this when they're way more powerful, when they truly embrace everything that's so amazing about simply being a woman. So, calling into the highest levels of consciousness here and now, I hereby pull in the light and send out so much prayer and love to the concept of the goddess and the queen. And I say, I release you and I let you go. Tapping into every single person on the planet who may benefit from this message, to let you know that, guess what? Women are really amazing just because they're human. Affirming that God consciousness and Christ consciousness exists in every single cell of this human form. This human form inside of me and inside of you, in every cell, is the highest level of cosmic consciousness. I'm getting chills. Here and now, to remind you how amazing you are just because you're a human woman. Embrace every single hormonal change in the light. Embrace every single change of the feminine body in the light. every moment of your feminine life holds magic in it, even though it's hard to see sometimes. I hereby release the feminine shadow that thinks she needs to be something other than just exactly who she is, how she came out of the womb, who she is grounded onto this beautiful planet of ours. I hereby release the need for women to express their exaltation of self out anywhere else and to own their true human femininity for the highest, most holy good of all concerned. May this prayer go out in ripples of light to everyone who would benefit from this message. Healing the feminine shadow, letting it go, integrating all that needs to be integrated, and offering it up to the light. Here and now, I release the feminine shadow for everyone who resonates with this message. And so it is. Have a beautiful day.